But we're going to learn more about Croatia and Slovenia over the course of the next 45 minutes. I just wanted to introduce Travel Kinship. We are the representation company that's representing Roundabout Experiences. I'm Kelly Tolliday. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for Travel Kinship, and we are a rep company that focuses on representing the world's most unique, culturally rooted DMCs that also offer amazing, seamless luxury experiences around the world. We focus on sustainable luxury travel with wellness, adventure, and cultural culinary experiences at our core. Just a little bit of housekeeping. So as many of you can probably already see, the chat is down. So if you have any questions in the middle of the presentation, please use the questions box. We're going to save the questions for the end of the presentation for about 10-15 minutes. We'll have time to answer any questions. So as something comes up for you, pop it in the box so you don't forget, and then we'll come back to it at the end of the presentation. All right, I think that's it from our side. Today we are announcing and introducing Mitja, managing partner of Roundabout Experiences. Roundabout Experiences specializes in travel throughout Croatia, Slovenia, and across the Adriatic. And today we're deep diving into all of the incredible, unique, and private experiences that your clients can experience across the region, really elevating the experience that they can have, and more importantly, deepening the experience that they can have within the culture. You're going to walk away from today with a lot of inspiration and ideas to be able to sell these locations to your clients, especially clients that love to go to Europe and maybe they're looking for something a little bit new, or maybe they've already been to Croatia and they want to go experience something different. Roundabout Experience is going to be able to give you that different edge to be able to come out to be able to chat with them about unique ideas and get them excited about their summer, fall, winter plans. So I'm going to allow my audio and video to kind of sneak away, and I'll let Mitja take over the presentation. I'll be monitoring the questions. So if you have any specific questions or something happens from a tech perspective, feel free to drop it in the questions box, and I'll be in the background, hopefully being able to fix whatever questions or any tech things are happening. Okay, take it away, Mitja.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction to me, and I thank all the advisors for your time, for your interest, for our destination, for our services, and I hope I will give you some new and useful information that you will be able to use in very near or distant future. So I'm sharing now the presentation. I believe you have it on the on the full screen now, and let's start. So yeah, so who are we? So again, my name is Mitja. Most of our, my partners from America are asking me how do you pronounce it's my name. So it's Mitja. It's easier if you replace Y instead of J, and then it's a lot easier. I'm the owner of Roundabout Experiences, a boutique DMC primarily for Slovenia and Croatia. So who are we? Actually, we are on the market for 20 years. It all started a little bit more than 20 years ago, and a little bit of if we go a little bit into the background, we were a different company that we are today. We actually started as a local tour operator, organizing small group scheduled daily tours, first in Slovenia, then being successful in that, we expanded to Croatia, later even to Serbia. And I'm telling you that because this gives us the background where we operate today. But at some point, this wasn't enough, and we decided that we needed, that we wanted more demanding products, more demanding clients, and we started to evolve and evolved into a boutique DMC that we are today. We are destination specialists for the Signature Travel Network, part of XO Private, and we are very happy and proud that the beautiful company of Travel Kinship is representing us on the American market. And so today, I would say that if I explained in one sentence what we are a DMC for Slovenia, Croatia that is focusing on creating and designing unique, authentic, and exclusive experiences in the region. And with these experiences, we want to be different and fresh. We want to be known or recognized by personal approach. Creativity and also sustainability is important parts of our operation. Um, so our, I would say our yeah, focus, or we specialize in FIT travel. So individual travelers, families, small groups. We handle large groups as well, but we believe that we created a lot of experiences that really showcase the best in the best way a certain location and destination. And this, of course, a lot of these kind of experiences are possible in smaller number of of groups. Beside the land program, we are in Croatia. We are arranging any kind of luxury yachts, gulet yachts, sailboats, catamarans. Because if you go to Croatia, you definitely need to experience Croatia from sea. At least a part of the journey. We do a lot of honeymooners, probably because we, in our mission, we like to surprise, exceed expectations, and for some reason we get a lot of honeymoon requests, so we can surprise them. We do a few destination weddings a year as well, but we are not wedding planners. We have partners that do that for us. We do everything, pre and post, all the logistics, all the experience, and so on. We do incentive travel. And of course, we have our own selection of accommodation that we work with. This selection is very carefully selected. We are very particular who we work with, because at the end of the day, we need to know who to trust, who to create experiences and surprises together. And also I will show you a few examples a little bit later, the type of accommodations that we offer. So today we are going to talk about Slovenia and Croatia. So you can see here, this is actually, both countries are located almost in the middle of Europe, with a very good location. Sorry for that. And besides Slovenia and Croatia, we also Montenegro and Albania are getting more and more popular. But we also operate in Bosnia, Serbia, and Macedonia, but these countries are not that popular, at least for American markets yet. Slovenia and Croatia, I like to see it as the same destination. One reason is that we were in the same country, 35 years ago. But more importantly, both countries together, on my opinion, are the perfect destination, because on one hand we have Slovenia that is very, very diverse. It's all about nature, sustainability. And on the other hand, we have Croatia that has really become known for its amazing coastline, more than thousands of islands. And both countries together have offer so many opportunities to create unique, special. We have so many opportunities to create great things, great experiences. Let's go to these experiences. And because we know Croatia, Croatia a little bit more, let's start with Slovenia first. So Slovenia is definitely the destination that was under the radar, that has been underestimated, especially because of the size, but it's getting more and more on the radar as one of the safest, greenest, and most sustainable countries in Europe or in the world. It has really remarkable diversity. In Slovenia, we have, even though it's a very small country, we have 4 geographical forms that meet in the same country. So from mountains, the Alps, to the coast, amazing underground world, and also the Pannonian Plains. And it's a country that we think it's the perfect country as the new destination, for those well-traveled clients, well-traveled travelers who are looking for something new. In Slovenia, you can find new things, new experiences with better or very, very good value for money. So what are the key highlights of Slovenia? Definitely, probably one of the most important things is that Slovenia is one of the safest countries in the world. I think it's one of the top 5 safest countries by many different factors. It's very easy to explore. It's very easy to combine it with other countries. You will see later with Croatia, maybe with North Italy, even with Austria. We have, again, very diverse landscapes, Alps, lakes, a lot of vineyards, karst caves. We have amazing underground world with more than 10,000 of caves in Slovenia only. About 250 are open for public, and we even have the coast. So we have all this diversity. Again, it's one of the most sustainable and cleanest country. And what not everybody knows is that we became very strong culinary and wine destination. You will see a little bit of that, more data, but just a little bit later. So if we talk about Slovenia, there are some must-see locations that you cannot miss. One of the most known places is Bled, an amazing alpine jewel with lake and castle above it, and a tiny island with a church in the middle of the lake. Which is actually just about 45 minutes from Ljubljana, a very charming capital where everything, I think actually this is the greenest capital in the world, and everything is in walking distance. Again, very safe capital, and from Ljubljana you need about 50 minutes to Postojna cave, one of the most spectacular caves in the world. Actually, Postojna cave is the most visited cave in Europe. So we are very proud of this. And another less than an hour, we come to the Mediterranean jewel Piran. So the closest Venetian architecture-looking town to Venice, and the northest one as well. But we don't do only, the most popular locations. We have many beautiful mountain areas, mountain valleys, very beautiful natural places. We even have, in the second biggest city of Maribor, we have the oldest wine in the world, more than 400 years old wine, which still, produces wine. Then we visit a more remote region that's called Bela Krajina, where you will not find any other tourists, and you will experience the most authentic experiences possible. We are very proud of the wine region Goriška Brda, which is on the border with Italy. And this usually or very often is the first location that our clients visit if they fly into Venice. It's only hour and 15-minute drive from Venice airport, so it has a very convenient location. We created a lot of different experiences for many different types all over the country, all over both countries. But you will see that probably gastronomy experiences are the most important for us. And let's show you some of the things that we do. I don't want there is a lot more that we do. I know that I shouldn't keep it too long, so these are a few examples of what you can expect in Slovenia. For example, we do a lot of wine associated experiences, like wine trails or different wine tastings. Slovenia, Slovenia is not known as the wine country, but only because we don't have large wine producers like in France, Italy, and Spain. But our specific is that we have thousands of small ones, and everywhere we will take you, you will meet the winemaker. You will hear the story behind the wine. So this personal approach is very, very important for us. And because we are in great relationships with most of the best winemakers, we can do, then we can be creative, and we do wine tastings in different locations. We combine wine tastings with different activities. We drive terrain vehicles and stop for wine tastings, or have an e-bike tour, and a winemaker would surprise us on a special location, and then we would end up with a beautiful picnic, under the cherries or under the olive grove. For example, then we have another very nice, exceptional culinary experiences is in what we like to call the deepest dining room in Slovenia. We create a five-star culinary experience 150 meters below the surface in the old mine shaft that it's not operable anymore, but it's a very, very special experience. Just a second. We organize a lot of culinary walking tours, a lot of cooking classes. For example, the picture from here is from a cooking class on our coast, where we learn in the ecological sea bass fish farm how to get the most healthy fish, or why this fish is the best you can eat. So it's a lot of also education. Slovenia, because of the history, is also very rich in culture. So we have many different cultural experience for many different types. Here are the most, for example, special ones. We do private out of hours or after working hours of museum visits. In some of the museums, we even organize a dinner, so you can have a museum for yourself and have a dinner in the middle of it. We are helping in reviving the old crafts in the capital of Ljubljana, so you can help and be part of, to see how things were done in the past. So we help that this crafts survive. On the other hand, we can accommodate you on top of the mountain, and you will learn what the shepherd's life was like in the past, and maybe still today. So many different varieties, but if at the end of the day, Slovenia is perfect for outdoor experiences as well, because of all the diversity, because of all the beautiful nature. More than 60% of country is covered with forest. We are very fortunate with the waters. We have a lot of rivers, lakes, waterfalls, where you can have whitewater rafting, kayaking, canoeing, zip lining, and so many different options for that. Besides, hiking and cycling, you can do horseback riding. One of our previous clients said years ago, when Instagram has only started, that in Slovenia everything is Instagrammable, and because everything is nice and clean and green, and we also appreciate nature to keep it like that, and it changes every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes that you drive. So it's really it doesn't get bored. We have again amazing underground world with more than 10,000 of caves and many different ways to experience this underground, because nature is important for us and we appreciate it, and because also it's becoming very, very popular in the last years, this well-being, wellness experiences, to connect with yourself, to connect with nature. This is a part of our range of experiences as well. On the other hand, you can go kayak underground, in the old abandoned mine tunnels, and much more. Like I said, I can't show you everything, but in the follow-up, we will send you even more information. You will get a portfolio of almost all the experiences that are possible in a certain destination. But every year we create something new, something more. We want to be known again as the creative ones. Of course, all these experiences would not be possible, and we need to connect them with best possible accommodation. I would say that the specific of Slovenia tourism is that we are not We don't have a lot of these ultra luxury properties, but on the other hand, we are very, very strong with boutique accommodation, luxury boutique accommodation in a beautiful location in the nature, like this Chalet Sofia, or in the city, you know, this Zlata Ladica Golden Boat. It means so we have a lot of this boutique accommodation, you know, family-owned, amazing service. And our clients appreciate this accommodation even more or over, let's say, those big hotel chains, because the experience in these hotels is something different. Slovenia is also a land of castles, and in a lot of castles you can spend an overnight. And this is one example, the Castle Otočec. It's also a 5-star hotel, which offers a unique experience as well. I told you also, I mentioned wine. We have a lot of wine regions, and we are very proud of our wine. Actually, maybe another thing to mention is that what kind of wine we produce. We produce white wine, red wine, sparkling wine, and even orange wines. I know that some of you know what orange wine is. It doesn't have anything to do with oranges. But we can talk about this later. So for those who like wine, the wine tours, the wine and exploring would be a journey, a special journey, because of so many options. And of course, we have some amazing estates, properties, boutique hotels in wine regions. So we accommodate you in the heart of the region, so you can really have the best possible experience there. So for now, enough about Slovenia, and let's go to Croatia. More of you definitely know Croatia. Some of you, or a lot of you, have already worked in Croatia as well. Croatia has become really, really popular in the last 10, 15 years. Definitely, the Game of Thrones did a really good push, but I think it's 15 years ago. And because of that, a lot of people wanted to visit Split and Dubrovnik, and really, really puts Croatia on the map. But more importantly, Croatia has become a newer luxury destination. If we are comparing with more, let's say, more known destinations like Italy or Spain, still, you know, have fewer crowds, great value for money. It's not a cheap destination as well. Slovenia is not a cheap destination, but the value of money, I believe, is better than in a lot of compared to a lot of destinations in the world. And also an important fact to know that Croatia, like you already heard me, is a amazing destination to combine with Slovenia, and we also combine it very, very often with Montenegro, even Bosnia. And what are the key highlights of Croatia? So definitely, Croatian coast is something that it's really, really spectacular, unique. More than 1,200 islands. And it's really perfect for island hopping. So, as I mentioned, we are arranging charter yachts, from sailing boats, catamarans, to ultra luxury yachts, gullet yachts. And beside that, tons of speedboat tours to the most beautiful locations along the Croatian coast. But also Croatia, it's not only yachting and sea, also it's an amazing gastronomy destination, and we created different beautiful gastronomy associated experiences all around the country, and is also a home of UNESCO gems like Dubrovnik, Split, Trogir, Plitvice Lakes, and more. And let's see a little bit of, location-wise in Croatia. Zagreb, the capital, is actually very close to Slovenia. So here is Slovenia border. So me living in Ljubljana, I only have hour and 15 minutes to Zagreb. So I'm back and forth all the time. But from Zagreb, we have about 2-hour drive to number one natural site, Plitvice Lakes. Another hour and a half to Zadar, beautiful coastal town, UNESCO site as well. From Zadar, hour and a half to Split, very known for also again Game of Thrones, but more importantly as the best starting point to visit islands. Islands like Hvar, very famous luxury destination with one of the most amazing hotels. And not far from these both destinations is the most known and popular Dubrovnik. But we don't stop here. Like I said, there we like to explore other parts as well, and offer other destinations, go away from the crowds, go into authenticity, uniqueness, and so we visit also other islands or wine regions like Pleševica, wine regions, islands like Dugi Otok, and so much more. So yeah, we'll just go one back. Anthony Bourdain said that you are a fool if you don't visit Croatia for food, for cheese, and the wine. So I think he's a very credible person to support that. In Croatia, these kinds of experiences are important, and we have a lot of different products, So and also it's important to know that farm to the table concept is standard for us in Croatia and Slovenia. It's very important for us what kind of ingredients we put on the table and what we eat, and culinary products like. Besides wine tastings, we have very important olive oil. Actually, the Istria Peninsula, the part of Croatia and Slovenia, has been proclaimed as the best region in the world for growing olives in the last 8 years. So it's one of the northest points where olive trees grow, and because of that, they have a lot of. They must work really hard to survive. Their roots are down to 30 meters deep, and because of that, the olive oil has a lot of acidity, a lot of antioxidants. So it's really, really healthy, and we are very proud of the quality of the olive oil that we produce. Then we have truffles. So especially this region, Istria, if you have amazing wine, amazing olive oil and truffles, it's a paradise for foodies. So many different experiences that we can combine all these different products. We just love to organize private dinners, lunches. For example, this is a picture from a sunset dinner on a secret spot of island of Hvar, where you don't see anybody else, not even a house, and we have an amazing place here, amazing partners that we organize this culinary 5-star experiences. Or also in Hvar Island, a UNESCO protected area where we have cooking classes or dinners. Again, you will not see anybody else there, and you will just feel that rural area and get the authenticity. We have oysters. The Croatian oysters, Kamenica, is very, very known and very valued, and we have oyster tastings. We go with boat, and go to the oyster farm, and then we pull out oysters, from the ropes and open them, and so this is the freshest oyster you can get. Of course, all this is upgraded also with with amazing wine, with olive oil, with homemade bread, and so on. So I mentioned truffles, Istria Peninsula, rich with truffles, again, paradise. And it wouldn't be us, Roundabout experiences, if we didn't do this a little bit differently. So when we have clients in these regions, usually wine regions and where the truffles are, we accidentally run into a woman with a dog, and then we ask her, what is she doing? She explains she's looking for truffles. And then we ask her if we can join. Of course, we end up looking and finding truffles together, which we can then use in a restaurant or organize a cooking class, to make a local dish with truffles. So we always like to, put a little bit of, twist, nicer flow, to do things a little bit differently. For those, let's say, demanding clients, or for those who like to have, let's say, luxury experiences on sea, we created, these are some that we like to do a lot. For example, sunset sailing, and then finding a secret spot and have a premium picnic. Private picnic, again, perfect for honeymooners or couples in love. We visit a lot this boa place property on a remote on an island, small island not too far from Dubrovnik, and then we come here with a private luxury speedboat, take one of these cabanas, and enjoy in the most amazing and the freshest seafoods you can think of. With groups, actually, we do here even tuna shows. The tuna that was caught a night before, they bring it here, and then they make in front of us, sushi, sashimi, and just take the best parts of tuna that we can then try and eat. We do sea kayaking under the Dubrovnik's wall, or morning brunch. You can see another thing, for couples. And yeah, and also, like Slovenia, Croatia is also very good for outdoor experiences. It's not only the sea part, so it's also a land. And yeah, so we are discovering the countryside with buggies or e-bikes in national park. Also a lot of options for river kayaking, and then we have this experience where we finish kayaking or whitewater rafting, and then we have a picnic, with an open fire under the stars. And of course, we need to visit, Plitvice Lakes National Park, Krka National Parks. In these places like Plitvice and Krka, and also Dubrovnik, these places became very, very popular. And in these places, we needed to learn how to go away from the crowds. So you need to know when and how to visit to make the most of the visit. For us, this is really, really important. Or, for example, another is popular is a sunset hike on the mountain just above the Dubrovnik, a 45-minute hike for those who like a little bit of adventure like that. And then with the best possible view, you have a premium picnic with premium wines and local ingredients. So here, Croatia, unfortunately, was the war played important part of in Croatia's history. So we have some experiences that remind us of that, but not in that negative, depressing way. So some are really fun. We are not ashamed of the history. Then we have in the southest tip of the Istria Peninsula, we have Pula Roman Arena, and this is the sixth biggest and most preserved Roman arena in the world, and again, much more. Now let's go to a few of the really high-end and top luxury experiences that we like to do. Just a second. I mentioned before that we have the most visited cave, Postojna Cave in Slovenia. So this Postojna Cave, as you can imagine, can be very busy. If it's the most visited, of course, it has more than a million visitors a year. But what we do here, we found an option of exclusivity, and we do a private visit of the cave. It can be in after working hours, or even in between, even in the busy hours, in between other visits. And we organize a private visit, so you will not see anybody else in the cave, and then we will surprise you. You will surprise your clients with a private concert of a saxophone player, violin player on a special occasion with amazing acoustics. Just imagine how the effect, the impact of when a sound of Amazing Grace surprises you in the really, really spectacular cave. Then now in some of the wineries, I'm happy to say that in the last 2 years they have helipads. So for those really demanding, we visit the wineries with helicopters. So we really shorten, this the wait from one winery to another winery, and these wineries are all spectacular, really beautiful. And maybe just to mention, it's one of the best things that we've done a couple of times for those most demanding clients is landing on top of the mountain with a helicopter, and then a Michelin chef is waiting for you there and preparing most beautiful, dish with the most beautiful view on the Alps or other or surrounding areas. We love putting chef on deck. Either this is a luxury catamaran boat or a yacht. We bring Michelin chef for a day again for show cooking and preparing some special thing for you or surprising you. At some point that the one local with a local boat will come and bring us the whole bucket of freshest oysters. Surprises like that. One of my favorite things that we like to do is taking old timers and discovering the countryside. Yeah, so this can be done for groups or individuals, it doesn't matter, and in different parts of Slovenia and Croatia. And then we stop for olive oil tasting, wine tastings, truffle hunting, as I explained before. And again, all these experiences must be connected with proper best accommodation. And here are some examples with what kind of accommodation you can expect in Croatia. One of my favorite is this Maslina resort on Hvar Island. Really tranquil luxury place that you can, you forget about the time there. Vilanaj on Dugi Otok, a remote island where you can really have these exclusive experiences, with villa with the property built inside of the hill. Then boutique luxury property hotel Corta Catarina. Also quite a few similar ones we have all around the country. And also one of my favorites, San Cancian, luxury resorts village in the heart of Istria, where we also enjoy in those amazing gastronomy experiences, and much more like Palace Elizabeth and Hvar. And yeah, like I said, much more. So I cannot be too long, now it's definitely, I think it's time for answering your questions. So a few technical things after this presentation. We know, and our mission is to make our partners, to make you look great in front of your clients. So besides offering the best possible service, we also know that we need to be quick. What you can expect for us is a 24-hour first response time, and we are of course talking. I'm talking about working days. And then after getting all the information that we need for the itinerary, then usually we need up to 48 hours to send you the complete quote. We don't have a minimum budget or service requirement. We have minimum budget, but no minimum service requirement. With us, you can easily book just 1-day tour, one short excursions. Why is that? Because besides headquarters, the main office in Ljubljana and another office in Zagreb, we have operational teams in Dubrovnik, Split, Zadar, Istria, and we can react really quick. And these teams that organizes, and also we have our own tour guides, which is also very important thing. So we can react quickly. And it's in a way easy for us to organize, just one service if it's needed. And also we know from experiences that if you book one tour with us, you will end up booking more in the future. I always say, test us, and you will see what it means to work with us. We will always really give everything to make your clients happy. If your clients will be happy, you will be happy, and if you're happy, we will be happy. Yeah, this is a part of our team that's hopefully you guys will work with. And I think, Kelly, it's time for questions. Thank you so much for listening.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mitja. That was awesome. Okay.